Hello friends, it's me, Vivian from the Paper Letter Blog, also known as the Chatty Penpal channel, and today we're going to use a simple greeting card and we're going to turn it into an accordion folder. I am going to do this tutorial in real time and I will talk you, or at least the tutorial part in real time and the decorating at 2x speed, and I will talk you through everything. But first, a little sneak peek at the latest posts on my Patreon. If you subscribe now for as little as one day, you can get access to all of this and more. Now, for the actual tutorial, what we're going to need, very fun, is a sandwich bag. I accidentally bought these and I needed a purpose for them and I found one. The tutorial of this is so simple, it's almost embarrassing. You fold your sandwich bag in half and then you cut off the excess part that you don't want, like for me the top and bottom. Of course you need to cut off the bottom, otherwise it doesn't open. And then I also cut off the top because mine had frayed edges, you know, like a traditional sandwich bag. I didn't like that, so I just cut that off. I did it in one go so that both pockets would be the same size, and that is literally step one done. Then what you're going to do is you're of course going to glue the two pockets together because they're already connected at the bottom. You only have to put glue in the middle, one little stripey down the middle, and then you pinch them together and the pockets are adhered. Do not put glue all over the surface because then it doesn't open fully anymore. I think it would still work fine as pockets, but it's actually enough to just put a little stripe down the middle, and as you can see this way the pockets open fully and you have so much space for goodies. It is amazing. You could of course also do 4 pockets if you have 2 sandwich bags. I didn't want to do that because I don't think that would fit into a greeting card, but if you make a larger base, larger outside cover, then that would of course work just fine. You would do the same for pocket 3 and 4. Again, put a little stripey of glue down the middle to connect them. Same as what we did for pocket 1 and 2. And then in order to glue it into the greeting card, I'm putting again a stripe of glue down the middle. And then I also put glue at the bottom. This is not really necessary because it's going to stay in place as well. This was just a trial, but you don't have to do that. That's just, I'm kind of gluing the spine, the teeny tiny spine you create when you fold it in half. You can forget that part, it's not really important. And then again, a stripe down the middle of the back pocket as well. And then that's literally it. If you don't have a greeting card that you want to use for this, I almost forgot to say, you can of course just use scrapbook paper and create it in the shape of a greeting card. It literally is that simple. And now we're on to the decorating part, which is also very fun and very simple. I don't know if I'm going to do that first. I don't think so because I'm already gluing, but I ended up also adding ink around the edges to make it look vintage. You don't have to do that. This project is so simple. It's like a no-brainer. It's crafting on autopilot, if you will. Because you don't really require a lot of brain power for it. I'm also rounding the edges because I like the way that looks, but that again is not necessary. And if you want it around the corners but you don't have that little tool that I have, you can just use scissors and carefully round corners. Yeah, there I am going in with the ink. This is Distress Oxide ink. I like it because it looks like vintagey browned pages. When I first started crafting, I was so lost by all of these little things that the crafters I saw on YouTube were doing. But I just want to point out that if you do not have this or any of the supplies I'm using, it doesn't matter. Just craft with what you have. If you don't like a vintage look, don't do it. In the beginning, I felt so overwhelmed by everything people were using and I felt like I needed to have it all in order to be able to make mail, but that is absolutely not true. So let me de-influence you. Even if you you just need paper, glue, some scissors would be usually come in handy, and paper. Yeah, I already said paper. I don't know why I'm repeating that. You need paper, glue, scissors, and paper. Okay, Vivian. If you do have a regular ink pads for example, for stamping, you can also use them instead. You don't need the Distress Oxide ink pads. I'm using a finger dauber, it's called. It's like a little sponge. You don't need that. You can also just run the ink pad itself along the edges. That works fine as well. So don't feel intimidated by everything I'm using, because I don't want to be that type of crafter that just shows you everything you need to buy. No. My original idea for coming onto YouTube, and still my biggest motivator, is to help new people or introduce new people to this amazing hobby, introduce more people to the fun of pen paling and the amazing creative outlet that it is. And I don't want to intimidate or overwhelm with supplies or skills or whatever, because it literally can be as simple as this. Okay, that's my little... I made this a year ago, but I'm beginning to think that I already had my plan thought out, because this is going too fast even for a video that is 2 times speed. But I think I might have already had a plan. Again, de-influencing you, my normal pen pal process takes anywhere between 1 and 5 hours. So I'm going very fast. That's not normal. I take my time. I'm a slow crafter. So I think it's been a year, but I think I definitely pre-planned this. Of course, not everything, because I still I am rummaging through boxes. But I do have to say that I still have this project on my desk, a little confession. But this project was so easy. I don't know why. Everything just seemed to go naturally almost. So this is my usual crafting process. I will move little things around. I will see what looks nice. I will see what I can add and mess up. Usually I mess up somewhere halfway into the project. But yeah, I don't know what I was going to say. I'm a little tired, friends. But I did want to upload this video. And I'm excited for this video as well, because I think, like, when I upload videos, I'm always thinking about, the goal should be, like, what can I share that brings others joy, or what can I share that inspires others? But I'm always still, even after all those years, feeling like I have to come up with something new, something creative, something inspiring almost. And that's just... I don't know how people do that every time, but I love this idea because it's so simple. It is something that I came up with on my own, so it is, I guess you could say, inspiring, because I don't know, it was a new idea I had. But at the same time, I mean, is it really something new? I mean, I've done accordion folders so many times, and I love it because it's so simple, and because usually, many of us, at least if you're a collector like me, we will have so many of those greeting cards laying around that we want to use up, but never really do. And I think this is a really fun way to actually use them up. If you have, same as me, a lot of those greeting cards laying around, I have another video up on YouTube that I uploaded in December. It's the same idea. You grab a greeting card and you fill it and you decorate it and you do something fun with it to turn it into an actual pen pal mail. If you want to check that out, of course, I will link it down below. I'm going to make a little mini series. And then while I'm talking about this mini series, I also have one of the videos up on Patreon. It's a Patreon exclusive, so if you want to join my Patreon and get exclusive content and behind the scenes and personal life stuff and vlogs and swaps, and we do so many fun things, then definitely click the link in bio. I just made, really quickly, you had to pay attention, but I made little heart hands little hand hearts because I found a butterfly that matches this perfectly. I will quickly talk about the supplies I've used so far. The rose illustration is from a vintage book that I actually got from my mom's old neighbors, not the stamp collecting one, different neighbors, but they had this book. It's from their own collection. It's gorgeous, and I cut one of the rose illustrations from it. And then the little bird sticker that I used at the bottom right is, and also the stamp sticker is from Album Love Handmade. The butterfly is a printable from Hippie Post, and I think the label is also from Album Love Handmade, but I'm not entirely sure. The postcard that I used is sent to me in a PO box mail. I have a couple more that are in a similar style that I want to use for mails as well. And then the washi tapes I used are also samples I received in PO Box mails. I recently uploaded another PO Box opening video, so if you want to see the mail that I have recently received, then definitely check those out as well. And then last but definitely not least, this is my favorite part, I'm going in with Nuvo Drops. It's basically like a green colored glue that dries up as enamel dots. Enamel dots. I don't know how to say that word still after all these years. And it just adds a perfect little touch. I have also, speaking of perfect little touches, added some gold dots and accents around the page. Oh no, white. Or did I do gold? No, I also did gold. I do that. I do little doodles. I cannot draw, but I do little doodles, and then that finishes up the project. This is me today actually showing you some, this is my new sweater, don't you love it? It has stripes. Showing you some of the goodies that you could include. Of course, there is so much space in this. It could hold also all sorts of things. My pockets are kind of low, but as you can see, the goodies peeking out, that just fits perfectly, and I love it so much. When I'm actually going to send this out, because yeah, it's been a year, but I still haven't sent it out, I'm of course also going to add my letter in here. So now that all of that is out of the way, I want to wish you a very happy weekend. I hope you're crafting. I hope you're happy. I hope you're all doing well. I want to thank my patrons especially for supporting my channel, and I will see you when I see you. Bye!